guys, and welcome to another Conspiracy Crypto. I hope you're all well. It's been an interesting week in the crypto market. Things are starting to creep up as of Friday, which is good news. This is the channel, Conspiracy Crypto. All my subscribers can actually get $10 worth of free Bitcoin by clicking here and getting themselves a Nexo account. Now, I'll get into Nexo just shortly, but I just want to have a look at the markets. Yep, all right. So you can see the Bitcoin's currently at 40,000, which is leading the rest of the market. Ethereum's nicely up 12% over the last 7 days. Beautiful. I am still desperately trying to get my VeChain back after the calamity that I went through before with it. Okay, so just so you know, the last drop that happened, I got absolutely wiped out with VeChain. I lost about 60,000 of the bloody things. Yep, you heard that right, 60,000. And that was because I was over-leveraged. So don't be over-leveraged, guys. It's dangerous, all right? So I teach a bit of information on trading on this channel as well, but I'm not going to go into it right now. All I'm going to say is keep watching, and I will do a video on it at some point. All right, so I just wanted to quickly touch on Nexo and what it is and why you should be doing it. If you own crypto, this is one of the most powerful ways to grow it. They offer 12% interest paid out daily on 21 different cryptocurrencies. They're regulated, they're backed, they've got huge financial backing as well. You're actually insured on all your assets by, there's a 375 million insurance on all custodial assets. All assets are kept on a cold storage wallet. I've used them for about 2 years now. They've been very good with me, and you just earn a bit of interest on everything that you have. Right now they support a fair few currencies. I just heard they introduced Doge. So if you've got a bit of Doge knocking around, it's well worth putting it in here because you can get more of it, okay? I know they cover XRP, I know they cover Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, all the main contenders. But yeah, just by clicking the link up here, all my subscribers and anyone else who wants it will get $10 worth of free Bitcoin just by clicking this link in the description or in the channel, or you can go to the description and click it there. Right, let's get into the meats of this thing then. What are we talking about? We're talking about Dentacoin. Dentacoin. I covered this briefly in a couple of videos now. I covered it briefly in my last video as it's one of my picks, but I wanted to go over why. Why I think that realistically this project, rather than other projects, really has a massive ride ahead of it. And it's very simple. They keep growing. They keep signing dentists. They keep signing contracts. They are very aggressive in their marketing in the dental industry. They're not aggressive in the marketing in terms of anywhere else. I mean, you probably never heard of them. But in the dental industry, they are really making leaps and bounds, okay? So you can actually go and they're starting to do market research as well. So you can go on market research and you can get paid in Dentacoin by filling out market research. And there's 201,326 people who have already kind of gone in on this, okay? But talking about Dentacoin, it is going to revolutionize and already is starting to revolutionize the dental industry. It's highly tradable. It's very volatile, so it's tradable. And in terms of thinking about where things could go, if Doge can go up 1,000% and has, I know people are going to argue this with me, I couldn't care less, but it really has not that massive a use case. It doesn't, okay? It's a meme coin. If that can go up 1,000% and it has no real use case, what can Dentacoin do? What can Dentacoin do? Now let's go and have a look at it on here. So let's have a look at CoinMarketCap. And if we popped in Dentacoin, I have to bear with my incredibly slow internet connection, so I apologize for that. DCN. Where are you? I've already searched for it recently. Dentacoin, right? It's a long way down the food chain. I mean, it's right at the absolute bottom, but so was Doge. So were a lot of things, okay, before they had a massive, massive rise. Now, I honestly believe anyone that gets in on this now is in on the ground floor because it is so stupidly cheap. You can literally pick up, for $70 US, you can pick up about 2 million of these right now. All right? Where were you when you could pick up 2 million VeChain? Yeah? Where were you when you could pick up 2 million Zilliqa? Well, and where were you when you could pick up 2 million Doge for the same kind of money? That's the question you need to ask yourself. I had 1 million Doge. Guess what I did with it? It wasn't doing anything, so I flicked it out for another coin in 2019, just before it went up. God, how gutted was I? But what can you do? That's crypto, and you need to understand that you need to know what you're investing in. I invested in Doge as a joke. I put $50 in 2017 and left it there. And I needed the money. I remember I needed the money and I had to get it out and I had to sell it, and bang, there you go. I got absolutely mullered. Well, don't make the same mistake with this. If you can pick up a couple of million Dentacoin right now at this price, why on earth wouldn't you for 50, 75 bucks? Okay? Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not qualified. But have a look at this one. I really think it's worth your time. Okay? Now, let's have a look at Dentacoin. Come on, internet. Start working with me, please. Okay, so eventually it will show me, we'll go down there slowly, shall we? Right, there's the chart. Look, guys, it had a bit of a blip when Bitcoin started moving, but the main blip was here. And what this shows me is there was massive interest in it. Someone or something or some institution was buying a shit ton of it. An absolute mammoth amount of Dentacoin was shifted during 2017. I got into it about here. And my mate thought I was crazy. He was like, oh, come on, it's not going to go anywhere. Why don't you invest in something decent? And then suddenly, I think I had 2.5 million at the time. My 2.5 million went from being worth about $50 to nearly $7,000. At one point, I could have traded it in for a whole Bitcoin. Yeah, should have done that, shouldn't I? But I didn't. Because guess what? You live and you learn in these markets. These markets are brutal. There's nothing like them on earth. And that's why you stand to make a lot of money, but you also stand to be penalized heavily for your mistakes. All right? But that's just the rule of investing. That's just what we all go through. And if you've been around as long as I have, since 2017, you'll know that, it does bounce back. And I can guarantee you one thing. We will see these figures again. It will be worth $7,000 at some point in the next 2 years. If everything else does what I think it's going to do and goes on a massive tear from here on out, Dentacoin's going to go with it. It's not going to stand there silently on the sidelines. It's going to move. It started to move here. This was big gains, but it wasn't big enough. But when the interest peaks on this coin, which it will because of its use case and what you can do with it, this is an absolute no-brainer for me. If I had another $50 and flicked it in, I would not worry about it because it's so low, and this is what I try and teach on these channels. It's so low, now is a good time to look at it, all right? It's not a good time to look at it here. Most people will get in here and think they've done a good thing. No, they got absolutely wrecked because it went up to the top and then boom, straight back down again. You get in here and it ends up about here at the end of this run, or even in the middle somewhere at about 0.003 cents. Are you going to be happy? Of course you are. You've just probably 150, 200 times your investment, if not more. It's a no-brainer, okay? Let's go back to this. I just wanted to show you some of the Dentacoin bits and bobs. So if we click on... Right, so you've got reviews, you've got the surveys, you've got an oral health app that's been out, you've got assurance, the blog, the wallet, so you can actually have yourself a wallet as well, and they're going to do a health database, which is coming soon. So all of this is run through Dentacoin. Now, Dentacoin is on the Ethereum network. and the app itself, I think it's working and it's ready to go, but it's still kind of a bit clunky, bit in its infancy. But guys, invest in things while it is a bit clunky, because it's only going to get better. And these guys, they've been around since 2017. They haven't gone anywhere, and that should tell you something, right? And if you have a look here, they've got 1.9 thousand dentists currently using Dentacoin and accepting it. 133 partner dental practices accepting Dentacoin, 2,031 dental practicing using Dentacoin apps, and this is, what is that, 134,433 using the Dentacoin app. Now that's not including people who've invested in Dentacoin. That's just people who are using the apps. So they're using the apps to actually go and get dental services. Now, wherever you are in the world, there's a location. Even if you're in Africa, you can go and use Dentacoin right now. Oceania, Australia, North America, Asia, Europe, all of it, right? You can go and use your Dentacoin using the Dentacoin app and the Dentacoin wallet. Go into a dentist which supports it and pay for your dental work using Dentacoin. Okay? Wow. If that doesn't say something, then nothing will. This has a huge, huge, huge use case. And it's the only thing on the market which does this. There is nothing else. Just like VeChain solves the world's supply problems, Dentacoin solves the world's dental problems. Right. Now, one more thing I want to say, and then we're going to wrap this up. Now, let's have a look. Right. Yes, there's a lot of them. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There is a lot of them. What are we talking there? 7,899,848,900. Oh my god, it's a lot. It's 7 billion. There's a lot of bloody Dentacoin. All right. Oh, sorry. Who says it here? Circulating supply is 548.11 billion. There is a lot of it, but there's a lot of other things as well, and there's a hell of a lot of Doge out there. And Doge just got pumped up based on one guy's memes, speculations, and understandings, right? I think Dentacoin will do it organically. I think we will see a rise in this coin just by interest in the fact that you can pay for your dental work using it, and you can get insurance based on it. And it actually alleviates a lot of the problems when it comes to dental care and people being able to pay for it effectively and having access to healthcare and insurance for the dental industry. So I think this is an absolute winner. All right. But tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments. Let me know what you think about Dentacoin. Tell me if you've invested in it. Tell me if you'd rather not touch it with a 12-foot pole. And that's pretty much it. But guys, as I said, please check out Nexo. If you want to check it, if you want to get it, just go to the Conspiracy Crypto channel with my 20 subscribers. Oh, yes. And yeah, please subscribe, like, boost this channel, get it through to as many people as possible. Help me with this. And if you want to help me out as well, I do get a bit of Bitcoin. I get $10 in Bitcoin if you sign up here as well. So get your free $10 in Bitcoin. Help me out. Help the channel grow. And let me know what you think of everything. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, take it easy. Bye-bye.